Welcome to Mr. Potato Awesome Fitness Tips, my brothers. Yeah, today we are going to keep doing the exercise tier list that we started yesterday. So let's give a little recap of what we did yesterday. Woo! Let's go. So the idea here is pretty simple. We have 7 tires here. Absolutely awesome, super good. If you like it, go for it. Okay, but you have better options. Niche stuff. And why? And please don't do this shit. Okay? So recapping what we did yesterday. So we started with low bar squats, which we placed in tire B. If you like it, go for it. For reasons that you can see in the other video if you wanna know why. And later we went to triceps pushdowns. That is tire C. It's okay, but you have better options. We moved to Arnold presses, which is a why? Why? It's just to look cool, basically. Push-ups, tire ass, my brothers. Push-ups are absolutely awesome. If you are not doing push-ups, get out of here. Muscle-ups are niche stuff, man, baby. It's something that only people that love calisthenics should be doing. T-bar row, also tire C. You have better options than T-bar rows. Concentration curls, tire B, just because I love concentration curls. Hack squats are bodybuilding shit. Only if you are a bodybuilder you should be doing hack squats. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but hey, let me be me and say whatever the fuck I want. Hey, my dogs are already growling around me. I start talking, the dogs start to growl. It's pretty impressive. Barbell bench press, tire A, super fucking good. Why it's not tire S? We're about to discover today. And dips was previously on tire A, but since previously I put the barbell bench in tire B and the dips on tire A, and here I had to switch it up because no, man, no. Benches are better than dips, essentially. Overhead presses, also super good. If you want to have big shoulders, you need to be doing overhead presses. Lunges in tire S, because tier, fuck, man, I'm always fucking this word up. Oh, God. All right, because lunges are extremely powerful in building your athletic ability and building your legs without using too much weight. You don't need to place insane crap loads of weight over your spine to be optimally overloading your legs with lunges. Lunges are awesome. Woo! One arm push-ups on why? Why would you do that? It's just a stupid movement. It's cool. It's a party trick, but outside of that, there's nothing good about one arm push-ups. Behind the neck pull downs. If you're doing behind the neck pull downs, please don't do it. It's stupid. It just limits the range of motion and puts your shoulder in a bad position. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. Hip abduction, adduction. The abduction and the adduction, both machines are absolutely stupid. You shouldn't be doing them. Lat pull downs, pretty good, but you have better options. Hope triceps push downs. That's my favorite way to prime my triceps and keep my elbow joints healthy, so I can bench press and do other stuff like skull crushers, heavy JM presses. You need to be doing hope triceps push downs to really bring fluid to your elbow joint and protect your elbow joint when you are going to overload them. Let's go. What else? Front squats on D tire. Front squats, it's niche stuff, man. Of course, front squats will overload your quads like crazy, more than high bar squats, more than low bar squats, more than any other squat, because of the way of where the bar is placed in your body. It's right in front of you, so it emphasizes the quads way more. But it's super technical, and if you're not an Olympic weightlifter, I don't know why you would be doing front squats, to be honest, or a CrossFit guy or whatever. Planks and side planks, I put it in niche stuff. I made a discussion that it should be tier F if you are trying to build your abs doing planks and side planks just to look good. It should be tier S, absolutely awesome if you are really moving heavy weights. Because if you're doing heavy squats and you're using movements that have a heavy component, a high axial loading of the spine component to it, it's going to put a lot of compression in your lower back. It's going to potentially injure you. And then planks and side planks become one of your best friends to reinforce your TVAs, to reinforce your obliques, and protect your lower back. So if you're moving heavy shit, the planks and side planks are incredible. So niche stuff, boom, it's niche. It's not everybody that wants to overload everything to the max. Well, barbell curls are tier C because it puts a lot of people have a lot of problems with the barbell curls, and where when putting a lot of stress in your elbow, in your wrist joint. So there's better options, and one of them is the easy bar curl that we put on super good. It's the exact same movement, but hey, what's up, Bob? Weighted planks. I never did weighted planks, so I don't have an opinion. I don't know how that feel on my spine, on my back. I never did them. I usually do planks as just as a preventative measure to overload my spine when I'm doing lots of deadlifts and lots of squats. Then I use planks. I use to the McGill big tree like bird dogs, and there's two other movements. Side planks and planks are part of the McGill big tree, but there's bird dogs too, and there's another movement that I don't remember the name, but fuck it. Let's go. How you doing, Bob? Is everything okay on your side? Ooh, let me see. We have pullovers. Pullovers, a suggestion from our brother Joe. Joe asked me to talk about pullovers a little bit. So yeah, pullovers are fucking awesome. It's good if you like it, go for it. We talk about that necromancy, baby, lifting the dead. Deadlifts are incredible. Are probably my favorite exercise of all, and it's fucking awesome for everything. We talk about the shake weights. Please don't use it unless you have a giant hog between your pants, between your legs, and you need that specificity to maneuver that thing. And we talk about leg presses. I grew up in a time where if you did squats, you looked down upon people that did leg presses, but that's the most stupid thing I've ever heard in my life. Leg presses are incredible. Is an incredible exercise. Going live is a good idea. Man, I really prefer to go live. Doing videos, I feel like I'm trying to please someone that I never seen, that I don't know, you know what I mean. There, it's not interactive. And on Quora, what I liked the most on Quora was the dynamic of people asking me questions, and when I answer, I am directly connecting to that person, and the person has a problem, and I help him solve it. So there's an interaction there, and I like the interaction. I like to be exchanging stuff with people. Otherwise, it's just me stroking my own ego. I will still do videos because videos have a longer shelf life. They keep getting views over time, so it's good for business. But I think live streaming is more of my jam. I'm not really. I don't like the production and pretending that I don't stutter when I talk. All that kills a video. But in a regular conversation, everybody does it. Like saying so, and other language vices like that. So that's it, bros. That's what we covered yesterday. So today I changed the layout, well, a little bit, and I put all the exercises that I have to that we can be covering today. We can, if you right below me. So if you guys wanna suggest one for to be the first that I do it, the first that I start covering, just say on the chat. And if not, I'm going to pick any one of them and just rant about it. Yeah. Oh fuck, my neck's a little bit messed up today. Oh damn. Okay, so let's pick one. Let me see. I think I'm going to start with the dumbbell row. So, dumbbell rows. I'm always saying that this exercise is my favorite exercise. That exercise is my favorite exercise because a lot of exercises are my favorite exercise because I loved all exercise, almost every single one of them. When I don't like it, I always say, "Oh, I fucking hate this fucking exercise." But dumbbell rows, in particular, one variation of dumbbell rows, which is the croc row. I fucking love croc rows. Croc rows are essentially the normal dumbbell row, exactly like the one in the image, but instead of using a strict form, instead of going like really concentrating on just engaging your lats, engaging your upper back, you use a lot of body English. You put a ton of fucking weight and you do as many reps as possible. It's pretty much the same idea as you would be using by running heavy duty, like Mike Mentor's program, where you do like two sets with a fuck ton of weight and as many reps as you can, and then you only hit that same muscle group 10 or 7 days later. You do two sets for each muscle group and you absolutely annihilate it. It's pretty much the style of training that Dorian Yates, the Mr. Olympia from the 90s, used to use. And croc rows follow pretty much that same idea and are absolutely fucking awesome. So, dumbbell rows. What's up, Alfie? How you doing, bro? Is everything all right on your side? So, dumbbell rows. One thing, I want you guys, whenever you are first, put dumbbell rows on your program. Dumbbell rows are absolutely fucking fantastic. Right now in my program, the only exercises that I'm doing for back are chin-ups and dumbbell rows, heavy dumbbell rows. And my back is getting a gnarly stimulus. It's actually looking better than it ever looked before, just because I'm doing tons of volume with these two exercises. And the way that I'm doing them, in particular, makes the take advantage of the stretch mediated hypertrophy, and I use heavy resistance for high reps. It's insanity, but essentially, when you extend your arm, when you are on the bottom part of the range of motion, make sure you feel your lats stretching. Let your arm hang in there and feel that stretch on your back. And once you feel the stretch, pull with maximum force. Make sure to pull with your elbows. Imagine you are bringing your elbows to the ceiling, and on the top of the contraction, give a big squeeze try to feel your fucking traps and your rhomboids and the upper part of your back contracting. Do it that way, and be explosive when you pull and controlled when you move the weight down. That's the way to go for dumbbell rows. And fuck, man, dumbbell rows are absolutely awesome. I think I'm going to put it's a biased opinion. It's probably not tired ass, but I fucking love them. So I will put it in tired ass because this is my tier list. Fuck it. No, yeah. Not bad. I'm feeling great, bro. Oh, on screen keyboard. That sucks, man. How the fuck did you broke your keyboard? Oh, that sucks, bro. You're from Australia, right, Alfie? If I remember correctly. Ooh, dumbbell rows, tire S. You guys wanna pick the next one? Any of the exercises on below me here are game. We can go rave about any one of them. Ah, oh shit. Mm, not an ad. Skull Crushers. All right, Skull Crushers are fucking awesome. Ah, Scotland. All right. I have Scottish blood too, bro. Yeah, my grandma was Scottish. Yeah, Macmillan, my last name. So, Skull Crushers. Listen, Skull Crushers are tricky as fuck because it's so fucking easy to bust your elbows while doing it. So remember the hope triceps pushdown we put in on tire A here. It's going to be a big, it's going to be a game changer for you to optimally use Skull Crushers in your program. Because once you start getting strong at Skull Crushers, and for you to really milk good adaptation from Skull Crushers, you need to get fucking strong on Skull Crushers. Once you start to get strong, your elbows are going to beg for mercy. So priming the fucking elbow joint before you overload your Skull Crushers become absolute necessity. So let me think. On the Skull Crushers, okay, hope tricep push down. Do them before you do Skull Crushers. Always, 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 always get a pump on your triceps. Put fucking blood on your elbow joint before going for Skull Crushers. Once you're there, you're going to overload the Skull Crusher. Don't do half-assed light Skull Crusher. It's going to do something if you are a beginner, but your goal with the Skull Crusher is to one day become a fucking savage with the movement and move a ton of fucking weight. And it's going to be slightly more dangerous than other options. So one thing, don't bring the weight directly to your forehead like the motherfucker is doing in the image. Instead, start kind of like a pullover. You bring your elbows when your elbows are in line. Let's see. You go when your elbows are in line with your eyes, and then you bring the weight behind your back, behind your head, and then extend it all back, and go do like a tiny pullover first, then bend the elbows, then extend. That's the way to go with Skull Crushers. And the idea here is that by doing this little movement, you are stretching, putting your triceps through a stretch position and focusing on the long head of the triceps that is usually less stimulated. Usually, if you are doing bench presses, your medial head and the lateral head are already going to be insanely stimulated. But the long head usually lags behind, and that's the way. The best way to focus on the long head of the triceps is to put the triceps to a stretch position. This is not the best way to do this. For me, the best way is overhead cable triceps extension, but Skull Crushers can do that and can do that with a ton of fucking weight. It's dangerous to do that. Be cognizant of it, but yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way to go with Skull Crushers. I hope. Let's see where do I put this motherfucker? Because it is a fucking legendary exercise. It should be high on the list, but I've seen so many people bust their elbows with this fucking shit that I don't know where to put it. Or I see people simply doing it with the wrong objective. Like if you're doing Skull Crushers for 20 reps, that's not the best way to use the exercise in your program. Each exercise has a specific way to be done. And for Skull Crushers, Skull Crushers require weight to be effective. To be really effective, man. I'm I'm starting to become the thing that I hate the most in fitness, which is do this is optimal, optimal this, optimal that. I fucking hate that shit. Like everything that I'm saying here is like the ideal scenario, but do whatever the fuck you want in the style that you like, because at the end of the day, whatever exercise that you pick and you do, it's consistency and over time that is going to build stuff for you. So don't. Although what I'm trying to suggest here is probably a good idea for your program, Do if you like school crushers for 15 reps, go for it. There's nothing wrong in doing your training in your own style and developing your own training philosophy. Let me see the chat here. Hell yeah, Scottish brethren. Heavy with rows. The dumbbell rows, yes. The barbell rows, no. The barbell rows, I try to focus on being really controlled with them. So let's just put this school crusher in some category here. So it's legendary. You have better options than school crushers. Yeah, yeah, it's fucking too dangerous. I know, and it's dangerous if you're doing it for in the best way possible to build muscles. So it's yeah, tier C for now. Maybe I'll change my mind later. So since you asked about the barbell row, let's go to the barbell row, Alfie. Shaboom. Rapapapapa. Barbell rows. Legendary Dan Green on the screen. Haha. Oh fuck! Why are you in front of the other shit? Wait, go back, bro. Aye. Okay, you guys know Dan Green, right? Dan Green, a legendary power lifter. Back when I started lifting on the internet, everybody said that power lifters were all fat motherfuckers, and I believed it until Dan Green come along and looking jacked as fucking shit, and outlifting everybody. I think he had a world record for the 100 kilos weight class. The guy is a fucking savage and a legend. The owner of Boss Barbell Club. I think it's California. So yeah, barbell rows. Barbell rows are very hard on your fucking lower back. So you need to be really careful with how much weight you are using when you're doing barbell rows. And another consideration is that to really focus on your fucking back, if you put too much weight, you are going to be using a ton of body English and like using your legs to pump the weight up to your chest, to pull the weight up to your chest, and you will miss the point of the barbell row, which is building the back more than pretty much anything else. Because let's compare the barbell row with the deadlift. In the deadlift, the back is only stabilizing the body. There's no contraction from the back. Your arms will be fully extended from the start of the lift to the end of the lift, and the back is absolutely just stabilizing everything, so you're essentially don't crack in half. The muscles on the deadlift that are really contracting and activating and engaging in the movement are just the legs. It's just the lower body. So the barbell row on the other side, it's all back contraction from start to finish, and your legs are doing the stabilizing portion of the lift. So when you are doing barbell rows too fucking heavy, it's going to be too demanding on the stabilizers, and you are going to start to kind of jumping up to be able to pull the weight to your chest. So lower the weights to a weight where you can really feel the contraction. This is pretty much the mind muscle connection. Focus on feeling the fucking back contracting and feeling the fucking back extending and getting stretched when you are doing barbell rows. That's the fucking way to go. I like to use about 6 to 10 reps with the barbell row, and it's fucking weird because even when I'm not using a lot of weight on the barbell row, I start to sweat so profusely. It's for sure doing something really great for my body in terms of putting stress on the body and generating hormesis and all that awesome stuff that liberates awesome chemicals in your body like testosterone and dopamine and all the fuck that keeps us centered and functioning perfectly. So it's fucking incredible. Barbell rows are S tier. No, no. If bench press and overhead press are not S tier, barbell rows are not S tier too, bro. So barbell rows on the side, super good. Right next to leg presses. I'm going to stack these motherfuckers so we can have more space here. Let me see. Struggle to activate the lats doing barbell rows. with any rows. Okay, listen. The thing about activating the lats, and the same applies to activating your hamstrings. People often have a hard time feeling their hamstrings contracting. You don't need to feel it contract like you would in a curl. In a curl, you feel that peak on the biceps when you're doing a curl with a good handle and that you can really feel the movement. With the lats, it's not that you're going to really feel the lats. With enough time, with enough experience, eventually you will start to feel it a lot. Like if I put my hand on the table here, I can feel my lats contracting because. But essentially, what you need to be go shooting for is feeling the leg stretch. Feel the leg being stretched, and that will already give all the fucking benefit to your lats, guaranteed. It's the lowest point of entry um, thing for you to look for. You know, for the barbell row, you don't use momentum. Use momentum when you are doing dumbbell rows, and don't use momentum when you're doing barbell rows. Barbell rows, do it really concentrated. Use a weight. You are probably look a little bit like a sissy because you are going to. I really put way less weight than I could be putting on my barbell rows. For instance, I can probably barbell row like if I use momentum and shit, can probably barbell row 200, 225. I don't know. But in my training right now, I'm barbell rowing like with 67 kilos. I don't know how much that is. It's probably 145. So 145 is essentially nothing. But I feel the next day, man, I feel my back absolutely destroyed. It's incredible. So go light on barbell rows and go heavy as fuck on dumbbell rows. And that's a good comparison to make. On the dumbbell rows right now, I'm using the same weight that I'm using in the barbell row. Just for context, I'm using in one dumbbell, I'm using 67 kilos, and in the barbell total, I'm using 67 kilos. So that's what I like. Fuck. Um that's because the fucking pressure that the barbell row puts on the lower back, and not having the assistance of the other hand to generate stabilization, it's fucking complicated. I don't like to go super crazy heavy and use momentum on barbell rows, but dumbbell rows are game, bro. Dumbbell rows are insane. Go crazy, go nuclear, go berserker. Praise Brody. Yeah, baby. Let me see. And I gave up on skull crushers and dips because of my elbows were getting bad. Yeah, man. Listen, every time you are overloading your fucking triceps, do a fucking do. It can be the triceps push down, the basic triceps push down. Put something really light, like 30% of your one rep max, and do 20 to 25 reps for 2 to 3 sets. That will send a ton of fucking blood to your joints, and your muscle will be primed to do more work later, to do work like heavy resistance. Just make sure that you are using weights that are light enough to not sap you energy to not sap your energy to hit the heavy exercises later. Woo! Okay, barbell rows and dumbbell rows. We're going fast today. Oh shit. Um, what else, Alfie? Pick another one. Let me uncover some of the others that we have here. Okay. Oh shit. Seems like I'm going to pick myself. Let me see. We have it. Okay. We have the assault bike, sled push, seated cable row, hammer curls, incline bench, behind the neck presses, high bar ass to grass motherfucking squats, shrugs, lateral raises, farmer carries, incline dumbbell curls, incline lateral raises, pull-ups. Pull-ups are below incline bench. Yeah, there's pull-ups here. We can do pull-ups if you guys want it. I was thinking of maybe in other instances of this because I really like this tire list. It's pretty. I fucking love this stupid shit. I was thinking of in the future. I was thinking of in the future doing it. We decide the exercises and make the images while you guys with your guys on the chat. You guys say which exercise you guys want me to cover, and I make the image real quick, and then I rant about whatever exercise you guys want, so I don't need to prepare anything. We do everything live, fucking live. Oh, thank God for Red Bull. Ah, fuck, my neck is all banged up, bro. Ah, damn. Ah, fuck. Pull-ups. Listen, if I was stuck in a desert island and I had to pick only one exercise to do for the rest of my fucking life, it would be for sure pull-ups. And pull-ups are absolutely incredible. It will give you an aesthetic quality to your body, to your frame, that is fucking imposing. When your lats are like super fucking it's just imposing, man. It's just imposing. Sometimes people tap me on the back and say, "Oh, what the fuck is going on with your back?" and yeah, that turtle shell, baby. Let's go. And it's all pull-ups, man. It's like, of course, the fucking deadlifts have a lot to do with that too. But my main back exercise, 99% of the time, I do pull-ups. In fact, for a long stretch, every single workout I did started. I did always the same workout, and every single workout started with squats, pull-ups, and bench press. Every single one of them. I even did it like for 47 days in a row because I took a break to run. I took a break from lifting to run like super long distances. I ran like a double marathon. It's 84 kilometers. And when you are training to stuff like that, like super ultra mega endurance training, there's no place to heavy lifting. So I just stopped lifting for a while, and my strength plummeted, obviously. And when I got back to lifting and I wanted to get strong again, then I did like 47 days doing the same workout every single day. And I did squat, pull-ups, and bench press every single day. And then I hit like lateral raises and curls and like overhead triceps extensions and other fluffy shit just to feel the pump and yell and yell at home like a fucking crazy maniac. So pull-ups, the way to go, the same idea. Training back is always the same idea. You need to go fucking heavy. You need to feel a fucking stretch on your back, and you need to use multiple angles. You need to use a vertical angle from up and down, from down and up, and horizontal angles. So dumbbell rows, deadlifts, and pull-ups. That's the way to go, baby. And pull-ups, I want you to feel the stretch and do like a half a second. Do like a dead hang for half a second in the smaller spot on the when your arms are completely extended. Feel the lats stretching, and then try to when you feel them, when you have that connection with them through the stretch position. Imagine you are pulling from them. You know the same little trick to use I say about the dumbbell row and any row. of using pulling with your elbows work here too. But for the pull-up in specific, I feel that you, at least me, I can feel that I'm pulling with my lats, and that's an absolute game changer. On the next day, you feel your lats like super fucking sore right in the insertion, like right on the in the in the lowest point of insertion from your lats, which is the portion that people usually are lagging. A lot of people have like underdeveloped that area underdeveloped. And I think that putting the lats on a stretch position is the way to go to really develop the portion of the lats. And that's with pull-ups, baby. Um, Another thing that I really like about the pull-up is that it has protective properties about it, because for the same idea, the same problem that we had with the skull crusher, that you can bust your elbows with skull crushers, the pull-up kind of protects you from it, because it reinforces the forearm, the forearm flexors, the muscles that are on top of the forearm, and they are antagonistic to the muscles that the triceps reinforce. So it ends up generating balance on the muscles around the, it generates balance on the muscles around the elbow joint. And that's the best way for you to always find, why am I getting injured? Is there a weakness? Is there a weakness in one of the muscles that is around the point of the injury? If there's a weakness there, go reinforce that shit, and you will see you will solve a lot of your problems with injury. Let's go, Alfie. Let's go. Give it a try, man. Focus on feeling the lats stretching. And fucking pull-ups are tired ass, man. It's the best exercise. It's the number one. Let's go. Fuck. It's better. Push-ups are here because if you are not doing push-ups, why? You know? Push-ups are tired ass in this list because there's no point in not doing push-ups. Anyone can do push-ups. I said that yesterday. You can simply drop to the floor right now and do some push-ups. What's the barrier there? There's none. So you need to be doing push-ups, and they are effective. Even if you are fucking strong as hell and you've been lifting for 8 years and years and years, you will go there and do push-ups and get a great benefit from it. Like Ben Pollock still do push-ups after he bench presses, and the dude's a fucking freight train. Look, dude is a behemoth. There's no point in regular people like us not doing fucking push-ups, man. Woo. Let's see. Well, okay, let's move forward. Uh, Maybe. Yeah, I don't. I never add weights to my push-ups too. I only add reps. I add reps. I try to make do more work in less time. That's another thing that I covered yesterday. If you do progressive overload, is not just more overload. Progressive overload is improving your ability to execute that volume. So if you can improve that in a myriad of ways. You can execute the same volume in less time. You can reduce rest times. There's a lot of fucking variables that you can be playing around to keep progressing, to keep introducing more quality stimulus to your muscle. So it's not just about, I'm going to add 5 pounds, add 5 pounds, add 5 pounds. No, it's not. Adding weight stops eventually. And then how do you progress? You know, you need to be progressing. Oh, let me see. Do you change the angle? Is my camera? I feel like the camera is lagging a little bit. Is it lagging for you guys? Because it's freaking me out. I start looking and lose my train of thought because I'm worried that the camera is a little bit lagged. Do you change the angle or hand placement? No, I only use the basic hand placement right about, like, right on my shoulder width. I don't like to open up. I don't like to close it. especially close it. Close it just limits the range of motion. It makes no sense. You'll never be in that position. So always stay in a fucking athletic position on the shoulder width. That's the best way to be pushing. But of course, if you open up, it's going to focus on your chest a little bit more. I don't like it, but it's not an egregious sin to be doing it. But hand placement is one of the things that people overemphasize how much it changes the muscles that are being targeted. When I think about hand placement in any exercise, the only thing that matters to me is this going to improve the range of motion? Am I going to move a higher amplitude of range of motion? Let's say, if we are doing just seated cable rows, let's talk about seated cable rows. Fuck yeah. If you're doing seated cable rows, if your hands on the seated cable rows are right in front of your stomach, you are limiting how long your elbows can go. They can go only up to here. Now watch this. If my hands are here, look at all the extra range of motion that I can put my back through. That's what it's going to decide if I'm going to change the fucking range of motion or not. It's not a question of I'm going to put my hands wide open just to focus on my chest. Okay, but now I'm moving this range of motion instead of this range of motion. It's that's the rationale that at least I use for hand placement. Yeah, I used to do that too. I used to widen my grip, especially on the bench, because I felt like I never felt my pecs on the bench press. Never. They grew, but I never fucking felt it growing. I never had a sore chest doing bench presses. And I thought, "Nah, maybe I'm doing something fucking wrong. I'm not building chest. I'm not feeling it." But the thing is, you want to grow chest, get strong. You never see a strong bench presser with tiny chest, with a tiny chest, and neither tiny triceps. If you're strong on the bench press, you're going to build fucking giant triceps and a mighty chest. That's always going to happen. And what was I talking about? Fuck. Uh, yeah, bench presses, 4 to 6 reps. Get strong first. Once you're strong, start adding more volume by introducing more reps and sets. So seated cable rows. I fucking love seated cable rows. I think they are one of the best options of rows ever. I think the point of entry with the seated cable rows, the learning curve is so fucking small that it's absolutely incredible. If you are going to be doing seated cable rows, I want you to be using a handle exactly like the one the dude is using, which is a free handle where you can move your fucking wrists. That allows you to either that allows you uh, to increase the range of motion, and you rotate back and really feel that fucking lat stretching. And that's one thing. When you are trying to make your lat stretch on the extension part of the range of motion, join your hands together. That's a good time to join your hands together, because then you are going to put a bigger stretch on your fucking lats, and that will grow your fucking lats like crazy. And fuck, another thing that people don't know about rows. Usually people think of only pull-ups and vertical pulling as something that build lats, but nothing could be further from the truth. Every single row build lats like crazy. It potentially builds more lats than fucking pull-ups. So a fucking seated cable row, if you overload it correctly, use like 6 to 12 reps. Use a lot of fucking weight. If you are missing 2 reps, that's absolutely incredible. That's what you are trying to do. Let's say you are targeting 10 reps. First set you hit 10, on the second set you hit 9, on the third set you hit 7. That's a perfect workout. You need to be skipping reps. You need to be going towards failure. If you pushed all the way, you could hit 10, but you are already losing so much speed and feeling the muscles get pumped that you can end the set there. That's the perfect way to go about it. Woo! Seated cable rows. That's super good, bro. I fucking love seated cable rows. From the standard exercise that everybody do in commercial gyms and stuff, I think the seated cable rows are one of the most important ones. The ones that people don't miss. Like everybody do lat pull downs, but lat pull downs, what the fuck are you doing, bro? It's really hard to do a good set of lat pull downs. You need to have a lot of experience and know how to feel your fucking lats contracting. Otherwise, you are just clinging metal for no reason whatsoever. Yeah. Whew, let's move forward. Let's see what we got here. Hmm. Take a sip of this. Let's let me think. This shit. Yo, listen. Never do any exercise on top of a fucking bozo ball, man. Just fucking pierce that shit. Fucking bozo balls, man. I fucking hate it. What is this motherfucking doing, man? Is he trying to explode his knees? Oh, that's so stupid, man. Fucking F. Yeah, this shit is for the IG for sure. It's stupid as fuck. Do you ever do forearm specific stuff like wrist rollers and grippers? I have a pet peeve with grippers because, like, I trained jiu-jitsu for a long time. Train it. I'm on and off. I'm just a fucking blue belt, but do a heavy emphasis on the fucking grip. I love training grip because grip is important as hell in the sports that I like to do, which is arm wrestling and jiu-jitsu. So grippers. I don't feel that grippers increase your grip strength. Like you get better at closing grippers. That's all that it is doing. The best thing to get have a insane grip that I like to use in my training is using like a towel, like wrap a towel on the pull-up bar and do pull-ups from the towel. Put the towel on the coming out from here to here. Let me grab something. Like put the towel when it grabs from here to here, and when it pulls from here to here, and that will give your hand crushing strength. Then you need to be doing something that will give your finger strength, get your finger strength up. And where's my PVC pipe? Oh fuck, I lost it. Oh no. So when it's all on the pull-up bar. Everything that I do for forearms, it's on the pull-up bar. So I grab the towel to get crushing strength, and to improve the finger strength, do pull-ups using the tip of your toes. This finger don't bend, and this finger it's always like that because they are broken. But this you need to be. Oh, fuck! Where is that fucking shit? I have a Node mic here. It's going to serve like this. That's what you need to be doing. You don't grip like this, the pull-up bar. If you wanna build your strength like this, put the tip of your fingers there, and do your pull-ups. You're not going to be doing a lot of pull-ups, so it can be a dead hang. A dead hang is going to reinforce your finger strength like crazy. So to me, that's the best way to improve your grip. To me, grip is about crushing strength and finger strength. If you have these two, you will have a crazy strong grip. And for instance, I can probably double overhand my 80% of my deadlifts. Like I need to use a mixed grip when I go like for a 1 rep max or 3 rep max, but up all the way up to 80%, like 140, 160 kilos, I can double overhand just because of the grip training. Yeah, just long dead hangs work like crazy, but here's one thing you shouldn't be doing. Don't over grip it. Okay? Let's say if you grip like this, the handle on the this is too fucking big. Like, let me see. Like this. Don't over grip it like this. Fuck. Let me grab the goddamn PCC pipe. Here. This is your pull-up bar, okay? Don't grip it like this. You see? Because you are going to create so many calluses in this area that one of them eventually will rip and you will experience the worst pain of your life. It's fucking terrible when you get that tiny fucking torn calluses. And so grip it here on the fingers. Okay? You will reinforce your fingers, make your grip get better, and not do these nasty calluses. This fucking shit. When these motherfuckers rip, man, woo, right on this part, right on this part. When they rip right there, if you are doing too many pull-ups, over gripping the fucking bar, you are going to experience this pain, my brother, and you don't want it. Woo. Do not see any rear delt isolation on the list. If you can only do one exercise for rear delt, which would it be? I have them here. I have inclined lateral raises here. Let me see if I have more. Oh, there's chin up there. Oh yeah, chin ups are awesome. There's normal lateral raises in the reverse pec deck. Which one do you want me to cover first, Bob? Bubble. Oh, fuck, my neck is absolutely trash today. I don't know why. Well, if I had to pick one, mm, it would be the reverse pec deck. For sure. Listen, the rear delts are probably the thing that is going to give your fucking back the most aesthetic quality are the fucking rear delts. Okay? So you need to be always hitting them as often as fucking possible because they are tiny fucking little muscles that recover fast as fuck. So if you go there today, you hit your and they are weak as hell too. So you need to be using high reps. You need to be using like 15, 20, 25, 30 reps. So if you go there and you do that, you do 4 or 5 sets of here reverse pec deck and hit your real delts like crazy, get a crazy pump, feel awesome, take some pics and post in on YG. The next day it's going to be 100% fine, and you can do that all the way. You can do that again, no problem at all. Hello, people. What's up, Mark? How you doing, bro? You. Hey, that's the way lives work, man. I know that not everybody can be here with me for hours and hours and hours, and I'm a little bit of psychopath. Eventually, I will probably start doing some really long fucking live streams. So I totally understand that some people are just going to come for a little bit, talk a little shit, and then go about their business. That's the way life works, bro. Thank you so much for becoming here. Uh, no problem, no problem, Malfi. I understand completely. No problem, bro. So, reverse puck deck. That's my favorite way to hit the rear delts because it's practical as hell. You just sit on the machine, start doing the exercise. There's no form. you need to really be completely out of sync with your body to not hit the correct form doing a reverse back deck. You just grab the stupid handle and open your arms. It's when you open your arms. Never done the reverse back deck. Oh, you're in for a treat, bro. Go to the fucking back deck. Usually there's a handle on the back side of the back deck. Grab that fucking thing and open her fucking arms. You're going to hit your rear delts better than fucking face pulls. I blame Jeff Nippert. I blame Jeff Nippert for making everybody in the fucking world do just face pulls for rear delts. There's other options, motherfuckers. Face pulls are cool, okay? I love face pulls. But the reverse back deck is the most practical way to hit your rear delts effectively. In fact, I tore my I tore my rotator cuff like playing baseball, and for years I could just I could, if I threw like 15 pitches, my shoulder would start to get banged up, and I would never fuck, and I wouldn't be able to throw a ball anymore. I started doing reverse back decks and that exercise for the rotator cuff that you lift your arms like this. In a matter of 4 to 6 weeks, my shoulder never get hurt again. Never. Now I can throw balls like the entire day. I play catch with my friends. We play catch for 2 to 3 hours and nothing. I can throw fast balls. I can throw long balls and no problem at all. So reverse back deck, put it in your workout. I would even say do it as a finisher for every fucking workout. That's my combo, my favorite combo to finish my workouts. I'm pretty much a minimalist when it comes to how I program my programs personally. For other people, usually I get fancy because they are usually paying, and when they are paying, they want to see fancy shit, and they don't want me to tell them do squats. Fuck it, give me my $100. uh, so the way that I really love to finish my workouts are reverse back deck and lateral raises, baby. It's the most awesome, sickest pump you can never get, because even if you're a tiny motherfucker like me, you feel like you just gained 60 pounds, extra pounds, because your shoulders are fucking pumped as hell. And as a natural man, the pump completely transforms your body. If I was doing this with a pump, I would look completely different. My traps simply everything just it seems that doubles in size. It's incredible. Pretty soon I will start to live stream my workouts. I just need another camera to be doing that, because this one don't move from here, and I can't put it in an angle that I can film the rest of the living room. Woo! Let me see. Let me take a look at the chat. Hey, old man. Yeah, I may have to leave soon. Oh, no problem, bro. Well, adios, Alfie. See you later, bro. Okay. So, reverse back deck. I will say that it's super good too, man. I put everything in super good. That's my problem, man. I'm too positive about this shit. I need to start complaining and saying the exercises sucks. Hey Bob, do you have the pack deck there? Like, look at this motherfucker. He's just doing the regular pack deck. He picks the handles of the regular pack deck and do a reverse. Do it in reverse. You can probably do, if you have a pack deck available. You can probably be doing this. Try it out. So reverse pack deck, it's awesome. And since I don't have a pack deck available for to me in my home gym where I work out most of the time, the thing that I use is the incline lateral raises. I use these motherfuckers combined. I do a fucking superset. I not only a superset, I do a superset and a drop set simultaneously. Meaning, I hit the incline lateral raises. I pick, let's say, 10 kilos, and I try to go as close as possible to 30 reps. If I don't get 30 reps, then I drop the weight down to 7 kilos and I do whatever reps were left to hit 30 reps. Once I finish that, I'm already begging for God's mercy, and I hit lateral raises. I pick 15 kilos and do the same idea. I want 30 reps. If I don't get 30 reps, drop set down to a weight that allow me to go to 30 reps. So I do essentially 60 reps per superset, and I do 3 supersets to hit the shoulders. To me, shoulders are all about unleashing destruction on them. They recover so fucking fast there's no reason why not really hitting them hard and with a ton of fucking reps. And the front and side delts, you will obviously be using the overhead press, and I covered it yesterday. The overhead press, I like to go with low reps because it's so easy to fuck your spine doing overhead presses and trying to be the strongest motherfucker in the world. So these two combined are my favorite thing ever. But I think the reverse pec deck is better than the inclined lateral raises. It's just that I don't have other options. So it's going to be Sire T because it's Tier C because the reverse pec deck is a better option than the inclined lateral raises. And lateral raises, baby, this needs to be done. If you're not doing lateral raises, you are insane. You don't want to have large shoulders? Why not? Why don't you want to be wider? Everybody wants to be wider. If you only have wider shoulders and no muscle in everywhere else, you are already looking way better than you were looking before. So fucking lateral raises all the way every day. Fuck it. It's a tire ass. I need to take a bathroom break. Sorry guys. I'll be back pretty soon. We fast, my boy. Let's go. So, what you guys are thinking of the live? Please let me know. I'm still trying to figure it out how I'm going to be going about this. The changes in the camera. I don't know if you saw the last live. Um, hey, any feedback is really appreciated. Please help me make this shit get awesome. Let's see. Let's go to another exercise here. If you guys want to suggest one, remember just pick whatever one is below my stupid ugly ass face here, and let's go about it. I'm going to pick. Let me see what we have here. Oh, let's go. Let's talk some sleds. Yo, I hope you are right, Mark. I hope you are right, bro. Like the thing that I love the most about doing lives is that I love talking about this. Producing videos kind of feel a little fake. Feels like I'm trying to put my, although I was not putting a beautiful image because that's borderline impossible to me. Uh, I feel like I'm curating things too much. to hit the bars, and I don't know. I prefer the exchange. I prefer to be talking and receiving live feedback from people, and it's also a way, I don't know, kind of to show off a little bit. Like, I can talk about this shit forever. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I like taking questions. That's what brought. That's what made me realize that I can eventually build a following and work with this. Was because I started taking questions online and people liked it. So it's fucking awesome. I'm going to talk a little bit about the sled push and the backwards sled drag because these two guys are fucking incredible. Let me put this motherfucker behind it so they don't spoil my image. Boom. These guys are insane. This one in particular, you guys probably recognize the dude on the picture. It's the knees over toes guy, Ben Patrick. He is a fucking legend. Helped me a ton in preventing injury in my knees. I have I used to have a really big problem, a nagging pain on my knee from running like a motherfucker, and this exercise simply corrected everything that I was having, every problem that I was having on my knee. And I didn't had like all the correct implements, so I adjusted. And what I did was I picked a cartwheel. It's cartwheel, that thing that we use on construction to carry sand and stuff, that has a wheel. I think it's cartwheel, the name of it. But yeah, the language barrier is going to screw me over here. I don't know if let me see. Let me take a look on Google. Pum, 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 pum. No, no, a cartwheel. No, it's not a cartwheel. Uh, a wheelbarrow. Yeah, a fucking wheelbarrow. And I grabbed the wheelbarrow, loaded it with plates or sand or gravel or whatever, and walked backwards. This motion of walking backwards reinforces all the muscles that are never reinforced, that are usually causing the nagging pain on the fucking joint. Remember what I said about the elbow before? It's the same concept. When something is hurting on your body, on your joints in specifically, on your joints, especially on your joints, when something is hurting, it's always something on the connective chain is weak, and you need to reinforce it. There's something antagonistic to that specific pattern of motion that is probably weak, receiving a ton of impact and causing the pain in the first place. So when I hear people saying, "Oh, I have sciatica problems," hey, do you have a sciatica problems or you have a weakness problem? Where are you weak? Try to reinforce where I'm weak and see if your sciatica is not going to get miraculously cured. Like tendinitis is the same thing. People often come to me talking about tendinitis. I have tendinitis in my elbow. Look, if you have real tendinitis, if your tendons are really completely screwed and almost falling off, man, you have a fucked up problem in hands. You don't want to have real tendinitis. But have you tried reinforcing the muscles around the area where you are experiencing pain? Start by doing that. When you do that, 90% of the times you get relief from the pain. So it's always a great idea to try to reinforce the most muscles that are antagonistic to the motions that you do the most. And in people like me that run a lot, that walk a lot, backwards sled drag, my friends, it's absolutely fantastic, and there's no barrier of entry at all. You can if you are 80 years old, 90 years old, you can do this shit. It's extremely easy to execute, and the benefits are insane. So this is Tired Ass for sure, and thanks for Ben Patrick for letting the world know about this movement, because I never heard about this shit before Knees Over Toes guy came on the scene, and it helped me tremendously. And I hope it helps you too. The sled push. Sled push, it's similar idea, similar concept. You're using a sled, but I think the main the main benefit of doing a sled push is to introduce some it's more of a metabolic work. It's cool for more interesting to do hit cardio, to do something like metabolic conditioning, like 3 minutes of sled pushes non-stop. That's the kind of stuff that I really like to do. The sled push, the going super crazy heavy on sled push makes zero sense. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to put this. I think it's B tire. If you like it, go for it. Let's move forward, baby. Any exercises you guys have seen here you guys prefer me to do right now? I have inclined dumbbell curls. Ooh, those are sexy as hell. Sumo deadlifts, inclined bench, shrugs, cable cross. I want to shit on an exercise. I hate fucking cable crossovers. Oh. Okay, cable crossovers. So if you're doing this, you probably love to occupy a ton of space in your gym. And listen, to the chest, okay? To build the chest, I already say this a thousand times before in this video. I really believe that the best way to build your chest is get fucking strong, because I believe that the chest is highly populated by fast twitch muscle fibers. And the thing is, fast twitch muscle fibers require you to be in a stabilized, stable position to be recruited. So the cable crossover, the way that the pattern, the way that the cables pulling on your hands, what they are essentially doing is turning a movement that could be stable into an unstable movement. How many times have you seen someone doing cable crossovers like this? Oh, I'm fucking trembling as hell. And they feel like a savage. They are occupying a ton of space, and then, wow, they are the sickest beast unleashed inside the gym. But their chest, I don't think their chest is growing optimally from that shit. I really don't like this exercise. So I will put it in a fucking why are you doing it? If there's a reason, a better reason that I don't know, then go for it, man. Then do your cable crossovers and be happy with yourself. Yeah. Let me see. What else? Cable crossovers suck. The assault bike. Why did I put the assault bike here? What the fuck? Let's see. Let's talk about the Scott curl. Scott curls are awesome. And this is Juji Mufu. Go follow Juji Mufu here on YouTube. He's a funny guy. He's one of the guys that brings fun to fitness. Woo! That's a fucking awesome. And he does the splits and jumps around and yells. He's pretty awesome. So the Scott curl, also known by you Americans as the preacher curl, but it's a Scott curl, bro. It's the fucking Mr. Olympia, the first Mr. Olympia, Larry Scott. It's the guy that developed the fucking movement. The Scott curl is one of the best ways to train your fucking biceps. I really like to really sink my armpit on the padding so you can kind of lower your body. You kind of go lower with your head, not like the way Juju Move is doing there. You go a little bit lower so you feel the padding right on your armpit and you can really give a stretch to your biceps. And stretching the biceps is fucking hard as fuck. So the Scott curl is one of the best ways to be introducing that stretch position to your fucking biceps, and you can overload a ton of you can really isolate it using like 12 to 15 reps or 8 to 12 reps. It's a great way to be training your biceps on the preacher curl, and that's it. It's a great exercise. I think I will put it in on B tire. Let me see what did I put. Easy bar curls is A tire. The preacher curl. I don't know if I think the preacher curl is better than the easy bar curl. No, it's not. So here's the preacher curl. It's going to be on B tier. Fuck! Why do I keep saying tire, man? It's tier. Tier. It rhymes with beer. Fuck, man. Let's see. Oh, hey, my dogs are here. Let's go to the incline bench press. Oh, yeah. So the incline bench press. If you are going to be using a barbell to bench, usually people start with a flat bench and then move to the incline bench. I think the best way to go about it is starting with the incline bench, because the incline bench is going to hit the clavicular head of your pecs. You see, the pecs, they insert from the shoulder to the what's the name of this fucking, the sternocostal head of the pecs, that inserts right here in the middle of your chest, and there's the clavicular head that inserts from here to your clavicle here, and this clavicular head is the one that gives that top portion of your of your chest a lot of volume, and make your chest really start to look fucking impressive. So if your goal is is more aesthetic, and even for strength, the strength that you gain from the incline bench is more of a real world strength than the strength on the regular bench press. It that is the position I want to be pressing stuff. Like, I usually use all my body weight. I'm going to lean forward and push forward if I was going to, like, really push something. It's not going. I'm not going to push something straight from here. You know. So the incline bench press is incredible for chest development, and it will hit your chest like nothing else. I didn't put the decline bench press here because I think decline bench presses are stupid as fuck and you shouldn't be doing. But I should have I should have put the decline bench here too, just to throw it in on F tire and say don't do that shit ever. But yeah, incline bench, S tire. Let's. I'm going to be reducing stuff here so I can fit more exercises. Boom, lateral raises, backwards leg drag. Yeah, incline bench, fucking ass tire. These exercises should be in your programs. Yeah, let's bash on this shit. Look at fucking Arnold's face, man. Look at his fucking face. It tells the entire story about behind the neck presses, man. You want to be in that position. Look at his shoulder. Look at the angle his shoulder is going through. It's completely stupid as fuck. The only reason you should be doing behind the neck presses is if you are training in the Olympic training center and you are a fucking beast of a genetic phenom. Because if not, man, there's nothing. You have no business doing this. This is retarded. You can hit your fucking cervical spine and hurt your neck with this shit. You are putting your shoulders in a bad position. You are reducing the fucking range of motion. Everything about this movement is bad. There's nothing good about it. It sucks. Don't do it. Don't do behind the neck presses. It sucks. Absolutely sucks. Boom. Let's see what else we have here. Let's talk about the incline dumbbell curl, because they are one of the best exercises to do. It's the best way to fucking build biceps using it. It's the movement for biceps that I classify entire ass for sure, outside of fucking pull-ups maybe, but because it's the only one that you really put the fucking biceps through a stretch position, and then when you pull up, you really get a gnarly stimulus on your biceps. Usually, when I'm doing when I'm doing arm training, when I'm training biceps, I'm usually going for really high reps because really feeling your biceps and getting a pump on your biceps is not as easy as it sounds. But the incline dumbbell curl, it's the only exercise that I can use a heavy load that's going to keep me at 8 to 12 reps. But the range of motion is so exaggerated that I really feel a great stimulus on my biceps doing incline dumbbell curls. So go for them. Go for them that they are fucking insane. Tire ass all the way. Woo! I need to work on my streaming stamina, bros. I'm already tired as fuck. I think I'm going to hit one last exercise for today, and tomorrow we will be back, okay? And it's going to be the hammer curl since we are talking fucking biceps. Okay, hammer curls. Chris Bumstead does hammer curls. So do you. That's it. That's all about hammer curls. No, it's not. Listen, the if you want to build big biceps, it's not about building big biceps. It's about building big brachialis that will push your biceps up. You know, it's the muscle that is below the biceps that is really going to give your biceps a great aesthetic quality. And to hit them with absolute destruction, you need hammer curls. Heavy as fuck. Stop at that point. Don't go all the way up and bring the dumbbell to your all the way to your face. No, stop when they are parallel to the floor. When your elbow is parallel to the floor, and go back and fucking heavy. Go as heavy as you fucking can, and you will build a fucking strong brachialis. And you will see. Take pictures before and after. You'll see that whatever biceps you already got there, it's going to look way better than it is looking right now, just because you started emphasizing hammer curls. So that's it, my brothers. Thank you for watching today. It was my pleasure to be here with you guys, and tomorrow there will be more. I will do this fucking daily. Let me know in the comments if you guys think that there's a better time to be doing this. I'm doing this at this exact time right now for no specific reason whatsoever. So if you guys prefer that I do this a little bit later, it's fine for me. So go to the fucking gym now. Go there, bang that fucking iron, and stay on the iron path, my brothers. Let's go. Peace.